Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to part 4 of Let's Play Stellaris Utopia, the Corinthian Commonwealth of Planets. Very, very modded game. In the last part, we finally set foot on Osiris, and are due to be done in the 2208, the first of the third, I think that is. Yeah, the first of the third. So that is very good for us. We are running a negative energy balance currently. But we are combating it into the best of our abilities. Also, we can start ignoring food again. We've got a decent hold up of food, so we don't actually have to pay attention to food, and we can go back to making minerals. Now we are building a forward outpost, frontier outpost in the Hadranus system, and are planning a move to colonize Sirius 3 in the Sirius system, which has the endless forest trait or thing. Now, if we look at the expansion planner, Sirius 3 is a lot better than Poa 3. Has better food, does not have as much energy, but it definitely it has modifiers that help it. There's way more minerals, and it's actually just a better planet in my opinion. I mean, it's not the greatest to begin with, and I can't settle directly next to the endless forest, which is what I would want. So I will have to I'll have to dismantle and rebuild my reassembled ship. Reassembled ship shelter, because you can dismantle them and rebuild them, and I will probably move it to here. I mean, yes, it will lose a mineral, but we will be able to gain the Betharian stones power and increase it via the government building. I do think it's time to increase some minerals production. Yeah, that's a bit too hard for you then, my friend. Let's at least read it to see what it is. This one is the observing the massive asteroid at IL-37. We have found something. Further investigation warranted. And we can now get a tradition, and we will be getting a new life. And now our colony is now being pushed forward to the 10th of the 1st, 2207. One second, I'm just going to have a quick drink. Which is definitely within our best interest, because we are playing on a pure hyperlanes map, which means everyone relies on this, and we're going to be able to cut some people off. Now, we have formed a friendship bond as such with the Damani Imperial Systems, as they are currently the only people around us who are of warrant any friendship. Now, if we can, hopefully we can soon block the Oberheart Annihilators, who are currently slightly weaker than me in the grand scale of things. Hopefully we can keep them beneath us and try and block off the Auralian system to stop them from getting any information of this quadrant of space. Hopefully Sirius 3 will stay happy or empty for a while. Now, it looks like only one of the asteroids did anything, apart from IL-37, which we need to investigate further. Now, I will not risk the life of our science officer, because also, ladies and gentlemen, if any of you guys want to be any of the leader characters in the game, please tell me, and you can command. Please tell me if you want to be a science, governor, admiral, or general, and tell me if you are a general or an admiral what your army name will be, because it will be in the same. Well, in the Navy sense, it'll be here, but in the armies, I'll put it on like a little tag on your name, so that way it's a little bit shows you off and whatnot, and shows your name, so you don't. When we land, we don't have to remember to rename it. Now, our Osiris is going very well, and our frontier outpost is at 75% done. So we're gathering some space. I mean, which is good for us. It doesn't look like the Oberheart Annihilators are really interested in growing too much. They really, really hate us, though, but that's because we're xenofilth in their eyes. But they're a purity order, so they're dictatorial, and they have the fanatic. And the birth of space piracy. 174 fleet, that is not good for us. We are going to try and commission some more Eagle-class corvettes. And if we're very lucky, they will actually come. They're moving to the Poe system. Construction complete. Okay, so it looks like the pirates can still use anything they want, whereas everyone else has to use hyperdrives. That is honestly fine, as long as they don't intervene with my expansion operations. I'm not fussed. Oh no, they still have to hyperlane. That's good, which means once they get to Corinth, I can actually ambush them. We are having to get the Imperial, well, not the Imperial name of the Strike Force. I think we're going to call it. We'll call it for now the Defense Fleet. We're going to need to, of course, enlarge it. We are actually going to position it though over here, and we are going to find ourselves an Admiral. Kinetic at least is the closest to what we use, and the fire rate will help us. So Kunwabi Inari is going to do for now. They're not coming to attack us. They're going to the POA system. And I don't think we're going to get close enough at the moment. So, yeah, we're not. So, we're actually going to go back to Corinth. Or at the very least, we're going to go sit at this edge of the system and hope that we're given enough stuff soon enough so we can start make a move. Yeah, that definitely needs to be taken care of. And there we go. So, we've now cut them completely off of the Xenophil from up there, which is great for us. We are no longer making a lot of influence, but that's fine. Now Poe are going to blow up my thing, and we gain some unity and some authority there. And once we get the last ship here, and now Kunab and Bore has accuracy of 3, flexibility of 0, siege of 0. And shock of 2. Now, some of these will just go up, but the rest of them you have to gain. So they all come with bonuses. And it's really useful. It's really cool. I'll go into them a bit more when we're in combat and talk about the exact bonuses they offer us. But it doesn't look like we're going to get enough Eagle-class corvettes out before they blow up our very unprepared thing. What's it called? Mining station or energy station? I mean, I really don't know what you would call it in this situation. Of course, we're gonna wait for the last Imperial. What's this one? This is the Persistent. It's a GCP Persistent, and then we're gonna just. Oh, sweet! My friends are coming to help. Nope, they're entering a hyperlane to Corinth. They're going to destroy that. They're not going to save my energy station, which is fine. I mean, I could just rebuild it. It's not too big of a concern. Right, let's follow the first fleet. Now, we are going to get to see the advanced AI behaviors or the advanced behaviors in combat now, which is going to be cool. Our weapons should definitely be better than theirs, given we're using energy blasters. Our ships are worth 30 per ship. Theirs are worth... Wait, that it? No, 35. Jesus Christ, it doesn't look like we're going to catch them, unfortunately. They're worth 45, so hopefully... Yeah, we're definitely going to establish them, but now Osiris has been established, which is great. We're going to focus on energy production to start with on Osiris. And we're immediately going to build some basic power plants to try and add to it. It doesn't look like these ships are going to be kind of a pain to go down. It doesn't say what they're wielding. But come on, come on, let me get them. We got them. That was lucky. So he is an like, they're I don't know what weapons they're using, but we have got our lovely little energy beams coming out there. See, this, I must admit, these are the types of weapons I prefer. They look like kinetic, but the sound alone, ladies and gentlemen, is just so reminiscent. There we go. We lost one ship, which is very unfortunate. But that is honestly fine, and it looks like, yeah, they're going to go deal with this alone. So I'm actually just going to send our guys home then. I'll let my ally deal with that. We are going to go rebuild our power station there. Yeah, kind of needed that, so I'm going to go get that back. Back on Corinth itself, we can probably start build a mine here now. I can eventually move our guy over there. We are losing food, unfortunately. We could have robots for food. I mean, they don't have an increased output of food, so this is why I don't see why I want them really I'm not really interested in putting them on food. But I mean, if we need to, I will. Cyrus, you may have to worry about food, so yeah, we'll probably invest in food up there for now. The battle over here, they're using... So it looks like my allies or friends use red lasers. Definitely a weaker weapon than what I'm wielding, which is good. It looks like the pirates themselves use kinetic, but they're going to be dead soon, so it doesn't really matter. Hey, look, a methane world. A rocky world with a nitrogen methane atmosphere. Planet's variable gas is methane with a temperature around -180 degrees Celsius. The methane hydrosphere is stable. See, it's just so like ammonia worlds. And they're both as nearly as well. Ammonia is not as cold as anything else, but you get my point. While I think about it, science ship, you should definitely investigate this research project. We should do that immediately. It's definitely top importance or high priority. She didn't gain any extra traits, but I mean, Shock just levels up when as they're a commander, so Shock will just eventually level up really well soon enough. And we've now got the communication started with the United Nations of Earth. Greetings from the United Nations of Earth. We are a democratic nation committed to upholding the individual freedoms of our citizens, regardless of their species. Our elected leader, President Stellaris Utopia, hopes for a long and fruitful relationship with your people. Our warriors salute you. So Sirius is very close to Sol. Which means we now need to focus on getting serious. Because if not, I'm going to, like I said, be stuck between various powers. And, no, I don't want to be stuck between various powers. I don't personally see that as a useful situation for me. So, Sirius is definitely going to need to be immediately colonized now. Like, it's a priority one. As much as I would rather have took Poa second, just because of its distance to my capital, Sirius is definitely going to need to be it just has to be now. So we'll get that done soon enough. Hadrona system, we still need to do this, but for now I'm just going to wait until our science officer is level 4 probably, or something level 3, we'll see. It doesn't look like they want to do anything interesting. I mean, let's try and trade star charts and what's it called? Active sensor links for 30 years, which they're agreeing to. Hopefully they don't have a colony ship ready to go. They do not. Good, which means we can actually just freely try and get... Oh, look, they've also got the world over here of Dram, which is flat terrain and it has ocean forests. Don't think that's a thing, whatever. They've got Edor Vang, which is unstable tectonics, dense forest, strange alien eggs, and rugged terrain. And they've got Alpha Centauri, which is toxic gas, dense forest, and seasonal flooding. So we've got some good planet stuff down there, and it doesn't look like there's anyone else. If there's no one over here, we're going to be in a great situation. But we definitely need to get to galactic ambitions. As much as we're not an aggressive species or nation, we need to assert our borders. And a faction has been found. A new faction has recently been gaining traction in the internal political landscape of the Corinthian Commonwealth of Planets, led by Governor Tony Holden. They call themselves the Association of High Technology. Their members have been pushing hard for an advancement of the sciences. A disgruntled faction will be a source of trouble, but one that approves of the government's actions could prove useful. Now, they're going to, of course, they're going to be very happy with me, because I've got AI. We don't have 6 of them yet, so they're not too happy. We're the bleeding edge of technology, and we haven't got science of our boards, though, because I do not think Sol would want... they're wary of us, so they won't trade tech. But, I mean... Yeah, we can get one with these guys. I mean, we have more stuff to give them. Actually, we have like 7 techs to give them. How about... Wait a minute. Wait. There we go. We'll give you 85 thing, and for you 30 years, you give me research agreement. The Dominion Imperial System has agreed to the proposal. Now, the only reason I'm doing that is because I don't want to give mine away. But at the same time, it should increase... Nope, did not have... Yeah, it needs to be at least free, but still. I mean, I wanted theirs. I wasn't really free. I didn't really feel like giving out mine yet. Given my turbo laser tech, or the chance of me getting turbo laser tech soon, I felt it's in our best interest to kind of withhold that technology and keep it to me alone. The United Earth fleet is very small, and a small celestial object with pronounced gases and particular tails were recently observed in the current system. Was uneventful. Acknowledged. Now, see the guys over in United Earth Space, or Nations of UNE, sorry, have missiles capabilities, and they're currently using default behaviors on their ships. These guys don't actually have the behaviors, but once they upgrade their ships, they will have. They just haven't added it yet, so... But look, I do know they will add it, hopefully. If not, this faction alone will just be bugged, but that's fine. It's only one faction. It's not as if it's a problem. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And we do have another little beautiful thing opened over here. Mine. Unfortunately, I do make enough power for me not to be concerned about power for now. Debris has been analysed, deflectors, nanocomposite materials, afterburners, physics research, and engineering research. And we've now got spaceports, which means we can now go for the GE Fighter, which is a TIE Scout. Which is a TIE Scout. Yeah, sure. TIE Scouts are going to be pretty useful for us. They're cheap and effective. We do not have any new stuff yet, and we have not got a new ship core, so that's fine. We are going to work towards a colony ship before I do anything else. Because like I said, I would like Sirius colonized before anything goes wrong. Also, there is a 7 physics system there, and I do not see myself giving that up willingly. So I'm going to go out of my way to take that. We still got some systems we need to... Oh, no, I'm not... Yeah, shit, whatever. I don't know why I tried to stop myself from swearing, but you get my... Yeah, we're going to have to go... We'll go do there. Actually, no, fuck that. Go this way. Go the opposite way around, and it should be a little bit better. There we go. Makes more sense. We're wasting less time then. Got addition. Courier networks. Or, you know, I kind of want to get to the Galactic Ambition. So, yeah, we're going to go for that. We're going to go reach for the stars. So in 39 months, we'll get the next tradition, which will be able to cut the price of my thing. I just don't want to see these bad people build anything that'll get in my way. They don't seem to be building tech or robots, which is good. Keep me alone on that front. You want to be powered. Kind of probably want to get some more food opened up. People do grow quite slow, although we have tried to improve it as much as possible. Now we are playing on normal speed, so it's just understandable. Let's have a look at the real levels. You're level 4, level 2, level 2, level 2. So the Demand Imperial Systems have a very good, decent leader in comparison to the rest of us, which is pretty cool. So we've got 5 supporters of this faction on Corinth, which makes up... this gives them an overall support of 83% of our empire. Or on our empire, when we have 11 pops. And, yeah, they do have quite a few of the pops. Less than half, but that's still quite enough. That's more than enough. Now, I am looking to try and make a decent amount of energy credits on this system, due to the ozone layer. So hopefully that we can get as much as possible. I was hoping before the end of this part to try and to have Sirius 3 or a colony ship in production for Sirius 3. But it looks like that is not to be had because I keep pausing the flipping game. So we're just going to keep... We'll add an extra couple of minutes just to try and get the colony ship in construction so I know it's done. A second science ship would be really good for us right now, but I'm just going to leave it. And there is another empire here. Flip. And they are scanning. They could be from behind the United Earth, but they could be from over here, which is honestly not what I was hoping for. So, and you forgot to do there, so we'll just go back and do there afterwards. That's fine. We'll have to do there soon enough because that will be in my border. Sol, the United Nations of Earth, is probably going to be one of our first democratic, like, conquests as such. Because they're given their position, Sol is just in a great place, and it has so much engineering research that I don't want to be mean to Sol. Like, I don't want to be very overly aggressive because that's not what we are. But it makes sense for us to pick up the humans and bring them into our empire and give them the rights because they look like us. We are basically off-brand humans, so I see no reason not to bring them in. But that's just my opinion, obviously. You guys, of course, can give me yours in the comments down below. And let's quickly make sure we go send this over there. You guys have signed an aggression pact, and you would like to sign one with me. Then yes, please. I will sign that for now. That does mean we should be able to take Sirius without them moaning too much about my conquest of the continental world, or the colonization of the continental world. It's not really a conquest, is it now? You get my point though, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. So let's we'll send the ship down to here for now, and of course we'll just change it. We'll call this Athura. And can we change this to the Athura system? No, we cannot. We have to wait till our ship's there. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys next part. I'll see you guys then.